Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to my channel, Simple Michelle. Yes, I'm here today and I'm doing some cutting again because I have some work to deliver this weekend. So let's get into it. Yes, so guys, I'm making a jacket suit, one of the garment that I will be cutting, and this is a part of the sleeve. Yeah, this part is the puff. So, see how big it look? That's the puff area, and the pointed part now, that's the slimming part that will be fitted to the hand going towards your wrist. And yes, I'm laying them to cut it out. After cutting it and the fabric, then we're going to assemble it. That's the collar of the jacket, and that's the break with a notch, the front of the jacket, and that part is already cut here because I forget to turn on the camera at that time. So we'll be doing a lot of cutting. Yes, and there I'm marking out, of course. I'm adjusting the TV, don't want it to pick up in the vlog. So I'm there marking out, and now for you mark out your pieces, then you cut, and as I go along I will show you some of what I'm doing, of course, because to do all of it on camera more to finish. So I'm just finishing with the allowance, marking in the allowance there. I'ma do it anyway. So save your worries, slide your loving. I can feel that good things coming. Finally believe. So I'm cutting out basically there. I started cutting out the color and so on. That's a very short scissors, my husband bought me that slippers. That's scissors. So I have that one is for the fabric. The jumbo one is very sharp, while I have another one that is not so sharp. I use that one for the paper because the paper tend to dull up the scissors. So if you do so, you can be using the fabric scissors to cut paper, because trust me, before long it's going to get dull. I'm making the notches. That part is for the rest. I'm showing you there, but that's the wrong side still. You already know I can make your life a push start, press go. Say we're off to a good start, let's smoke. Blew the brains off the coupe, baby, it's flow. You're shining on a cloudy day, and it don't matter what you say, cause even if the sky is falling, that's the right side of it anyway. So save your worries. So what I'm doing now is just folding the pieces that I've cut and put them aside. It's gonna be a bright one here. So now I think I'm transferring the light. Right. Since some light made the place light up. It was dark, a little dark. And that's the side of the front piece of pattern. The reason why I don't mark out all of them all at once, as you see how I position and marking out, I can only access it from the front of the table. So when I cut out the pieces nearer to me, then I can pull over the fabric and cut the rest. So that's why you see me marking still instead of just cutting full now. So each time I mark the ones that's closest to me, I cut those out and then pull over the fabric a little, make it more manageable instead of to go around, because I won't be able to go around the table. I could pull it out here and go around it, but take up some of the space from where I position the camera, and I want you guys to see what I'm doing, so that is why I keep in one position instead of moving around the table. You wouldn't see me so properly. That's the back, the center back, and the two pieces that we call princess line that are joined to it. So now I am sorting them out and folding them, putting them away, so there's no mixing up when I'm ready to assemble. I'm showing you how the puff part is going to go to sleeve. Just get it and bring together, but you see better when I'm always showing you guys the end product. At some point I'll show you when the garment is sewing and when it finished sewing.
Her long eyelashes have come to look like mine. It's just like seeing myself.
Right, so you know, I really like to sew. It's relaxing. It's not for everyone, to be honest, because it's time consuming. And if you don't like it, because it try your patience too. If you don't love it, you can get tired and bored with it. But when you have a love for it, it's like puzzle pieces. You have the pieces of the puzzle, and then now you put them together and see the end result. That's how it is to me. And I like to solve puzzles, so that's why I like it. I like sewing, I like designing, and a whole. Right. And when my client, they come with different styles and even pieces that are not so ordinary, it's exciting to figure it out. Sometimes they don't even know what it is they may really want. They have an idea, but when they present it now, I'll able to explain and help them to arrive at what they really want. But when I'm finished, yeah, when I'm finished and they put it on, oh my god, that's where I get my joy. When they're satisfied and they sit down on them nicely, that brings me joy. And of course, getting paid, of course, is good. But my first love is to see how well it come together and sit on them and they live in being pleased. Yeah, that gives me joy. Yeah, that's the rest of the fabric. So she did well on buying the right amount of fabric. She didn't have any leave back. Alright, this now is the skirt fabric for the bottom. The top is on like a cheetah with different colors, you can see, and the skirt is a plain. It's techno crepe, but I'm gonna do it on the crepe part of it.
Techno crepe, light scuba. Was it? Yeah, it was light scuba printed, and this now is stretch techno crepe. The first fabric also have stretch. If you know light scuba, it does have stretch. But I'm doing it now on the crepe side. That is a skirt. She wants the right side on the crepe. So that's what we are going to do right now.
I hope your future is warm and bright. In the meantime, brush your innocent hair. Feel warm inside. You let me know I'm filled. So if you are hit by your ruthless fire,
And of course, I use my pattern to save fabric.
So right there now, I'm looking for my paper scissors. Yeah, because as I said, I don't use my fabric scissors to cut paper because it dull it up. So I'm looking for it.
Yeah, I was looking for my paper scissors, but I came up empty-handed. This is my cutting scissors, but I don't use it on paper. It dulls it up. My family always messing with my paper scissors.
feel warm inside. You let me know I'm filled. So if you are hit by a ruthless fire, instead of you.
Big girl finance. So this is my paper scissors. I do not use my paper scissors to cut, and this is my heavy duty fabric scissors.
I don't need much, as long as you're happy now. We can never be like feudal, no matter what, I'll protect you.
Basically, I was just cutting out the dart out of my pattern.
We can never be like feudal,
I can mark have the open space to trace the line
I don't need
in the fabric.
much, as long as you're happy now.
So of course we're cutting the front first.
Protect you.
The front
You
of
let
the
me know
skirt.
how I feel. So if you are
That's the
hit
front.
by a ruthless fire,
Yeah,
instead
that's half of the front. So we cut on the fold.
Instead of my treasure, you're my treasure, oh yeah. You gave me a single flower. You gave me a single flower.
Oh yes, guys, right now I am marking out the skirt.
So I'm chasing the skirt pattern to the fabric, as I do with the other patterns onto the previous fabric that I cut.
Shining on a cloudy day, and it don't matter what you say, 'cause even if the sky is falling, I'ma do it anyway. So save your worries, slide your loving. I can't feel
I open it back when I'm doing the back. This is the vent for the double kiss pleats. Right? I'll show you when I'm doing it.
there's nothing wrong on the horizon, but I'm doing this in my own hand. Yeah, I was getting tired of trying, forgetting every word that I said in all those old conversations. Turn it to a melody. I'll be waiting for autumn days ahead of me. Those words have put me under, I'm never coming back again. I like my beat with some soul, I like my girl with some heart. I only love with my home, I don't know how to get far. I don't know how we gon' finish, but I love how we done start. So it's taking life to just be who we are. So I ain't got the time or the energy. That's the source of gold.
So I'll just marking in.
Only light I had was coming from the sun.
I was marking in the allowance. I don't know if you can see it properly. I don't know if you can see the markings on the fabric. Yeah.
Slide your loving. I can feel that good things coming. Finally believe that it's gonna be a bright one here.
The fabric is stretchy, so it's trying to stick to my scissors. I don't know, maybe my scissors were a little shortening. The fairly new scissors that I have it for about a year now. I think it maybe needs shortening. Yeah, my husband bought me because I had a big shine metal heavy duty one that I got from a friend of mine, but I went to get it sharpened twice and they say it was finished. I need a new one, and it's all because it fell. And I mean, it used to cut paper as well, so never you use your fabric scissors to cut paper. That's the no. It closes it up.
So save your worries, slide your loving.
I'm just marking in the allowance same time, so when I'm stitching I don't have to do it. I mean, I don't have to use my tape measure to mark where 1 inch should be anymore. Reason being, because I have been doing it for a while now. So yeah, I have been doing it for a while, so I can judge it correctly. So don't do like me. If you don't know, I'm not sure what 1 inch and so on should look like, use your tape measure. Because I have been doing this for a while. So this is it. So that's the front of the skirt pattern, and they have in the dots and so on. That's half of it. half. When you open,
Shining on a cloudy day. It don't matter what you say. 'Cause even if the
yeah.
sky is falling, I'ma do it anyway. So save your worries, slide your loving. I can feel that good things coming. Finally believe that it's gonna be a bright one here.
However, as I was saying to you earlier about the back, so I'll fold it under to cut the front, center front. For the back, this is the allowance, this is the dot, it's a cut out there. This is a 1 inch, 1 1/4 I use for the zip. Down here will be the double kiss pleat. So I'm gonna cut the fabric on the fold again. Yeah. So with the double kiss pleat folded like this, and you would stitch here. Of course, you'll have another piece over here. So when the person walks, you'll see the layers of pleats. And this from here to here is 6 inches on the back, the center back. That is going to fold under and then stitch. When the garment is finished, you will see. Yeah. When the garment is finished, you'll see what it looks like. Because this is one of my clients that she normally gives me. She normally gives me the okay to show the complete garment when I'm finished. Normally ask her that when you're dressed up in it, the outfit that I've made, and you have on, you know, the full accessories with it, you can send me a pic so I can post and show what I was doing. And of course, I'll show you when it's on the mannequin. So I'm gonna have to open give more allowance in the fabric. She bought the exact 1 yard, and that's fine, it can make her, because she's not a big person. So 1 yard, 60 width, and this fabric is wide, so it's able to make her. If it was me now, then 1 yard wouldn't do. For me, maybe 1.5, maybe, yeah, 1.5 to make a A-line pencil, a pencil skirt for me with this particular style. 1.5, 60 width, can't be no less, and my hips are wider. So she bought the exact fabric, which is fine, because this fabric is expensive. It's a lot pricey.
So right here now, guys, I'm trying to sort out this camera again. See, I'm up with my pattern blow away.
A fool can leave the sky, there's nothing. I sit on the fields and hear the cheap beep beep blues from somewhere. My breath and light run together. In the sky I saw it and she gave me a single.
The same skirt, that's a back part now with the double kiss pleat.
I hope your future.
Okay, so yes, right here, this is the back pattern to the skirt. That vent part that you see hanging off towards me, that's the where I'm gonna put the double kiss pleat right there that I'm lifting. I'm marking in the pleats, right, and there Michael enter the room in the snap basket. So I'm marking in the zipper allowance there now.
Her long eyelashes have come to look like mine. It's just like seeing myself. Such an insane society, but you're no exception. You will meet with disaster. That's why I hope your future is warm and bright. In the meantime, brush your innocent hair. Feel warm inside. You let me know I'm filled. So if
Yes, I'm
you
cutting out the back
are ruthless
of the skirt right there, and I'm fixing the camera again, guys. I just want to make sure that you guys are seeing well, so that's why I keep fixing and fixing what I'm doing. That is, yeah, so yeah, I'm cutting out the back part there. When it's finished, you'll see much better, and I'm marking in the pleats. I'm straightening the marking, so when I'm ready to sew, yeah, I don't have to do it again. So it's basically 6 inches from where the zipper line would be, come down to the hem. And we know that for the pleats, I would base it when I'm making it, and then go back in after stitching the top part of it to hold it down at the vent and pull it out and press it in. But explaining it, who will know will know. Those who don't know, when the end product, you'll see what it looks like. So I'm making all my notches, so when I go now to
Yes, guys. There it is. There's the vented piece. It's beautifully pleated into pieces. So you have your back and your front. And I'm going to go in and cut the waistband.
single flower.
so over here now, I'm looking back on the measurement. Yeah, so it's important to always check your measurement when you're cutting, because you check twice and cut once. I was looking back on the waist measurement so I could cut the band. So right here, I'll be cutting the waistband. I'll fold the paper in two and cut half of it. So when I open, not the paper, the fabric, when I open the fabric, I'll have the full circumference.
Flower.
And the reason why I use pattern is that it can serve on the fabric. So normally my clients will ask me, send me the style and say, this is what I'm making, how much fabric must I buy? And I will tell them the amount of fabric to buy, because fabric is expensive. I can't ask them to buy more than what they need just to facilitate my cutting. So when you use pattern, it saves on the fabric, so the people don't have to buy a whole bag of fabric just for you to cut freehand and judge and cut and judge. When I use the pattern, I already know how much yards and so on, in most cases, if I sew for the persons already. Yeah, so pattern really help you to style the garment better, because there are certain areas also that you cannot treat on the fabric, meaning if the neckline need to be tightened, or if you cut out of a large area and a pattern and anything at all, you have to go back in and tighten it, and you cannot do that so much. You cannot do it perfectly on the fabric, but you can do it on the pattern. So you make all your adjustments on the pattern, and then when you're ready enough cut, you cut once.
With a long sleeve with a kilt. This is the back, from the back waist up, the bottom from here to here. The rest of it going to be tall and flowing.
As long as you're happy now, we can never be like you. Don't, no matter what, I'll protect you. I don't need much.
Alright, so I'm just pinning the fabric here. Reason being, guys, it is satin and it can easily shift. When you're cutting, it tends to move. Yeah.
We can never be like fear, no matter what, I'll protect you. You let me know.
So I'm laying the back now, the back pattern of the back part of the garment, and Mikey just walked in. Telling mommy I love you. He's a very loving boy already. I'm taking a break to drink some water.
You gave me a single flower, a fool.
And the reason why I'm just cutting the top with the pattern, I'll be making a circular bottom. And the bottom now from the waist down to the ankle, that part is cut freehand. So you fold it and the stretchy part of the fabric, fold the fabric in square and then cut out the bottom half of the dress like a funnel. And when you open it out, you get like a 360 circle. So yeah, that's the reason why I just use pattern to cut the top, because the bottom half of it is better cut free.
There's nothing wrong on the horizon, but I'm always in my own head. Yeah, I was getting tired of trying, forgetting every word that I said in all those old conversations that turn into a melody. I'll be waiting for autumn days ahead of me. Those words that put me under are never coming back again. I like my beat with some soul, I like my girl. I don't know how we gon' finish, but I love how we done start. So let's take a night to just be who we are. So I ain't got the time or the energy, unless it's towards a goal or a memory, and to be doing things that I don't really love. Only light I had was coming from the sun.
Mate, my tea biscuit, guys. Yeah, I like to eat tea biscuit because when I was much younger, my doctor told me I don't eat until I feel hungry. So the doctor told me not to wait until I'm hungry before I eat. So he said when I'm sewing or working, I should have unsweetened biscuit nearby to snack on. That way I don't stay hungry. 'Cause even though I don't feel like I want to eat, I'm still gaining gas if I don't eat something. And the truth be told, the tea biscuit easy for access. Because I'm not like get up for doing anything when I said my dinner milk cook or something.
Every time I come in trouble, know we coming with the right ones, yeah. 35 can't play, get a bag on ya. Never with the games, put a tag on ya. I ain't getting lit, cause my future too bright. Joey hit me up, I said that's just on site. No, it's too nice. No ops, no lights, new heights that we never hit before, and I'm feeling too high. Gotta roll like a road on. Major difference, this a platinum and a gold songs. Whoa, oh, you already know. I can make your life a push star, press go. Say we're off to a good start, let's smoke. Blew the brains off the coupe, baby, explode. Yeah.
Shining on a cloudy day, and it don't matter what you say.
This is a painting. So yes, guys, this is what it will look like. That's hot. It don't make sense I show you like this now. Kids, you wouldn't get it. I don't think it makes sense. But anyway, this is a large pattern. Large color, a part of the pattern. Of course, when I assemble it, you will see better. You say it better. This is the piece that you go to the side over here. This is the facing for when it breaks. This is the color.
Shining on a cloudy day, and it don't matter what you say. sky is falling, I'ma do it anyway. So save your worries, slide your loving. I can feel that good things coming. Finally believe that it's gonna be a bright one here. There's nothing wrong on the horizon, but I'm always in my own head. Yeah, I was getting tired of trying, forgetting every word that I said in all those old conversations that turned into a melody. I'll be waiting for autumn days ahead of me. Those words that pulled me under are never coming back again. I like my beat with some soul. I don't know how we gon' finish, but I love how we done start. So let's take a night to just be who we are. So I ain't got the time or the energy, unless it's towards a goal or a memory, to be doing things that I don't really love.
Alright, so yes, I'm cutting out the front of the dress pattern here. Yeah, I've just cut out the front part with a notch, that break with the flop. It's called a lapel. The part of the collar that is folded back. Right, so I'm cutting it out, and there's now I'm marking in the allowances. So like I said, when I start sewing, I'll see the lines, I just stitch in the lines. So I do most of the work when I'm making the pattern, cutting out the pattern. Once I'm on the machine now, it's just strict assembling the pieces. I put them together like a puzzle piece.
No, I keep it 100 every time I come with trouble. No, we coming with the right.
Yeah, so the most exciting part of sewing for me out of all the procedures is really I would say some of it is to draw the styles. If it's a challenging style, because I learn also when I'm doing that, when it challenges me, I like it. And but the easiest part is the sewing. Some of the sewing part is good as well, because that relaxing, you just listen to your music and you focus on what you're doing. But you have to pay attention when you're sewing. So if something look like I don't think our waist is that big or whatever, you can go back to the measurement. I always sew with my measurement book open. Right, so that's the lapel. I'm showing you how it works. And then you're marking the measurement, so when the person comes to fit the garment, it fit them the best way possible. Sometimes I have to do fitting, and sometimes sit on them. I don't have to do a thing. Worse if I'm sewing for them for more than once. I kind of learn their body type. Oh, yes, I had paused for a minute to take up my daughter clothes off the line, so that's why I'm missing. I went to take up Jordan clothes for her because she was at school and her laundry. I've been on the line for a while, so I was helping her out by taking a break and taking them out of the sun. It was our laundry day, of course. So hence, that's why I see me going back and forth.
A fool could leave the sky, there's nothing. I sit on the fields and hear the cheap beep beep blues from somewhere. My breath and light run together. In the sky I saw it.
Right. So that is why you see a person into a garment, especially that which is tailor made. This is the amount of work and effort that goes into it, just to ensure that it fits the person perfectly. Because the difference between buying something in the store and getting it made, when you buy it in the store, you can take it, buy it, and then it need alteration or not. But when you're having it tailored made, it's supposed to fit your curves nicely, smoothly, and just sit down on it perfectly. So this is the type of work that goes into it. It takes time. That is why I said in the beginning that sewing is not for everyone. The more you like it, the better it is, because then you'll have the patience to deal with everything that is required of it.
Like mine, it's just like seeing myself.
Yeah, and the smile that that please look on the customer's face makes it all worth it.
That's why.
And to be honest, I get a lot of my clients through what do you call referrals? Yeah, because there were times, I mean, I didn't start out by just sewing. I used to be a telephone operator at one point, but I realized that I rather sewing over it. Right there is me showing you how the two pieces at the front come together. That's a princess line. And the lapel, the part I'm breaking with my hand, is to show you how the color break. And the piece to the side, right there now, is to show you the princess line, how it go. That's the breaking I'm still breaking to show you so you have an idea. Right.
As long as you're happy now, we can never be like feudal, no matter what. I'll protect you.
So you can have an idea what it looks like. But don't worry, I'll show you the finished product. So when you see the finished product, you'll have a better understanding how I arrive at it. And I hope you guys are excited to see the end product like I am, because that's one of the things that excite me. When I have all the pieces, before putting it together.
Yes, so guys, yeah, I'm still cutting, but I have to say bye here for today. Yeah, I have, oh my word, I have one more dress also to cut. But yeah, another time, another place. So bye for now as I continue with my cutting, and see you later.